The Republican view of manliness and courage involves stepping out of the way so that the boots can come in and drag a woman away because she spoke her mind at a town hall. How courageous to stand up against a woman's voice by stepping out of the way and letting unnamed powers come in and drag her and assault her as she's screaming, "Who are you?" Republican men are so courageous to stand up for each other and let the women go down. Wow. I think that guy bothered me most, the one who stepped out of the way and allowed them to assault her, because it shows this collaboration between the everyday GOP Republican and the fascism. Because if there's not that kind of cooperation, this doesn't happen. Stop complying with fascism.
And I know we all watched the town hall meeting in Idaho, right? I really hope that girl gets her bag. I really don't care what side of the aisle you're on. Like, this should genuinely concern you. That man at the podium stood up and said she spoke out, and now she doesn't want to suffer the consequences. I'm disappointed in a few people. That man that stood up out of the aisle seat, why'd you get up? And I'm glad that people recorded, but why were more people not getting up and doing anything? And I know they're going to get in trouble because that off-duty sheriff violated her rights, and the two men that decided to grab her, that's assault and battery. You did not provide any identification. Like, I still don't know if those were regular men or if they were in fact his deputies, also off-duty. And the minute that the zip ties came out, attempted kidnapping. We had a small win at the governor's ball. We had a small win with the military choir singing "Do You Hear the People Sing?" But we are watching in real time people have their rights violated and taken away from them. It's time to do more than sing.
Guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across this particular video on my FYP, and I tend to share with you guys of this woman who was at the town hall meeting, okay, by the Republican, and she was literally dragged out of the meeting for asking a simple question that deserves an answer. You all know how town hall meetings are done. Like, you ask question and people tend to answer if there's an issue is being resolved, but the way they bullied her out of that place, it was something to talk about. And to think that nobody really stood up for her. Anyway, I've gathered some videos for you guys. Okay, let's just go watch these videos, then we'll come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and please do well to subscribe to the channel.
So I don't know if you guys saw the video of the town hall in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Yeah. Teresa Borenpaul, I believe her name is. She was a part of a group of protesters, which in a town hall, that is a public setting. And unfortunately, not unfortunately, it should be where a town hall is where people state their opinion on what is happening. And then you come to a resolution with all of the people in the area. Well, unfortunately, that area is full of conservative, misogynistic, far right trash. So what happened was they're carrying on about with their town hall, and she's part of the protesters. So every now and again, even the people that were there stated they weren't being obnoxious. Just every now and again, they would holler out and be like, "That's not true," or something of that sort, right? And instead of them just letting the protesters speak like every other professional official does, they take opinions from all, which is the whole fucking point. He decides to mock her and call her a little girl, and that she doesn't know the consequences of what she's doing. And then proceeds to threaten to spray her with pepper spray while she's in the audience, mind you, with people all around her. And then directs three unmarked men, no badges in sight, to come and remove her. And they're literally dragging her, and she's on the ground. And the people in the audience are like, "You're hurting her, you're hurting her." It was, go watch the video. It's fucking disturbing. But this is the shit I'm talking about with the misogynistic fucking trash in this country. These fucking white men think that they run every fucking thing, and I got news for you, bitch. My daddy was one of you motherfuckers, and I'm one of those. I'm one of those. I'm gonna be a stick in your fucking side every time. You don't wanna put it on the news, this shit's going on? I'm gonna put it on my fucking platform every day.
White women, I'm talking to you. I usually hold your hand when I'm about to tell you something that's gonna hurt. This is gonna stick. This is gonna feel like a gut punch. That incident in Idaho is the reason why we don't fuck with you like that. In case you still don't get it, let me explain. Y'all sat there and watched that woman get dragged at a town hall meeting. No way in hell I would have been sitting there allowing anybody that looked like me get dragged by anybody that looked like you. That's on my mama. Y'all sat there and watched. Y'all sat there and videotaped. I probably called the police. Child ain't help her in that moment. Ask me why black women don't fuck with you. That's a clear example right there. In that moment, you was treated like you was black. Because she heckled and screamed, she got dragged. Now y'all on the news talking about I was so scared in that moment. The fuck? That was a moment to show sisterhood. That was a moment that you should have took care of your own. Y'all don't even fuck with your own people. So we don't expect y'all to fuck with us. Y'all don't do enough for me.
So that woman that was dragged out of that town hall meeting, turns out that sheriff knew her and knew her very well. Not only did he know her, he literally had made a whole entire speech about her. Back in July of last year, he was holding some sort of meeting and he directly told them that they should not vote for her, that she was an activist and they can't let her get into office. Basically, he was flat out targeting her. He said that he would target her, and then he did target her. In what world do we live in where someone who ran for office goes to a town hall meeting to voice their opinion and then gets dragged out of the town hall for speaking up? Since when is freedom of speech no longer allowed? How do you pull someone out of a public building and tell them they can't be there to speak and hear from their elected officials? The fact that they're going to get away with this, that's pretty scary.
After watching the video of that woman being dragged, I actually saw this like few days ago. I saw that video, I was like, what's happening here? After watching that video, I was like, I don't get it. I thought there is something called freedom of speech. Like, people have the right to really speak out when they deserve to hear something from the elected people, like the elected people that is in government. They want to hear from them. They have some issues or some things they need to, resolve. They just wanted to hear. She wanted to hear what they have to say about a particular question that she asked, and instead of them answering her, she was ordered out of the place. In fact, she was dragged out of the town hall meeting. What kind of embarrassment is that? That was the height of it. Like, she was literally embarrassed in that town hall meeting. Like, I know where she is right now. She'll be wondering, like, why did I even end up coming for this? Maybe I would have just stayed back. No matter what she said there, it doesn't get to the point that you need to lay your hands on her. People who, didn't even identify themselves if they're policemen or not, have the right to drag the woman out of the town hall meeting. She wasn't constituting nuisance. She was just asking questions. And to think that people that look like her were just standing there and watching, in fact, some of them were making videos. That's to tell you how biased their community is, really. Because why will I stand there and watch someone who is being hurt, someone who looks like me, being dragged, a woman being dragged, and I just keep quiet and just keep filming? And to think that a man was just standing there and this man just shifted from the way so that they can really, pounce on her and drag her out of the place, that's something to think about. See, you all voted for this, okay? All you MAGAs, you really voted for this. This is what you wanted. This is what you asked for. This is the thing that you are looking for, where someone like me cannot have the power to, ask questions directly or demand an answer from my elected people that I casted my vote for. I cannot ask them questions and I expect them to answer me back. That's something to really think about. But you know what? You guys wanted this. This is what you wanted. Like you always say, I don't think anybody should be, helping you with this fight, because you can do with it. You know what you're doing. You understand exactly what you're doing. This is what you wanted, and this is what you have always dreamed of. It's quite unfortunate this woman might end up not even getting the justice that she deserved, because truly she deserves some sort of justice for being dragged the way she was dragged by those men. They need to pay for what they did, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, right? Just share your thoughts with me in the comment. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. I hope she really gets justice, because she's a woman and she's also valuable no matter what. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and let's have that conversation. Do what to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. See you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.